Hi, my name is Missy, and welcome to my daily dose of stories. This is when I was a 6th grader and a 12 years old kid at that time. I really liked this one boy in our class, and a lot of girls liked him too. He was like that male anime character that everything he does is just complete perfection. Or is it just me who thinks this way? I remember that I really liked him to the point I wasn't paying attention to all the lessons, and sometimes I would secretly look at him during lunch just to get that he likes me too eye contact, even though I think he just looks at me because he feels like being watched. Now this is where the part gets embarrassing. It was about 3 months that I liked him, and to be honest, I was proud of myself because it was the first time to like someone that long. So to think that I like him that long, I decided to write a secret letter to him confessing that I like him. So that very night, I was hyping myself up while I was writing the letter without even thinking that I needed to change my penmanship.
Boy, if you don't get...
And so during lunch, of course I said this to my seatmate, who is also my crush old seatmate, and who is also a girl. And when I told her about my secret letter to my crush, which is her old seatmate, she volunteered to be the messenger of my secret letter. But before she gave it, she read it herself, and of course, I gave her my permission. But after she read it, she suggested that I should write it and change my handwritings, because it looks obvious that it's me. But stupid me said, "No, it's okay." So she agreed, and out to her merry way to give my secret letter to my crush. And while my seatmate was giving the letter and did a little chit-chatting with him, I, on the other side, was trying to get it together. And I didn't even bother to touch my food because of how nervous I was that he would easily find out that it was me. What? I mean, who wouldn't? After you stupidly wrote that letter with your penmanship and insisting that it's okay? I just sat there finding something to distract myself from being obvious until... Sir, Charming has received a love letter from someone. From who? I don't know. Let me see. That time, my nervous meter was already at outer space and thinking, Sir? Our teacher who basically checks our notebooks and diaries, which means he can probably tell who it is and whose writing it is. But me, I just sat there continuing what I was doing, acting like everything's fine. But since Charming is popular, a commotion was starting to build up, and all because of my secret letter, which can even be called a secret letter anymore, because at this rate, I know they know it was me, because even though I was busy of doing something, I can hear them whispering my name. So when it was time to put our big bags outside, don't even ask why we do that. It's a long story. Someone asked me if it was me who wrote the letter, and instead of saying no and lying about it, I did was the opposite. Saying yes and being honest about it. And let me add a little detail about that part. I said it out loud that probably everyone heard it. So when it was our last subject, I advised her who took my letter was his time, and instead of teaching us his lessons, he taught us some life lessons, all because of my freaking secret letter. Imagine all the eyes while he was teaching us that. So yeah, I guess I learned that I shouldn't do love letters anymore, because the thought of doing it, I think, was because of me watching a lot of romantic animes, and I thought that making it to whom I admire was a great idea, but I guess not. So yeah, I'm so sorry for the bad audio, and this is also my first video in this channel, and I just hope you enjoyed my video, and if you do, don't forget to like and subscribe.